What's going on, everyone? John Matrix here. Hope you're having yourselves a wonderful day wherever you're at, whenever you're watching this. We're going to get into some Souls lore here today, some Dark Souls. We're going to check out this Prepare to Cry video by Vadi Video. We're going to check out his Dark Souls story, Solaire in the Sun. We're getting back to the OG. Praise it. 420 YOLO, praise it. Links will be down below in the description as always to the original video without my commentary and reaction and to Vadi Video's channel. Please do me a favor, if you enjoy this video, be sure to go over and give it a like. And if you know anything about Dark Souls, if you've been around and done anything with Souls, you probably know about Vadi Video. But if for whatever reason you don't, go to his channel, check out his content. He has a lot of great lore videos on all the Souls games. So check out his stuff and hit that sub button on his channel and show the man some support. I know he's got a Patreon. He's got a lot of artwork up there from various artists in the Souls community. So check all that stuff out if you want to give him and them some support. Yeah, check out all the stuff. If you'd like to join us when I do these reactions live, as I am right now with my YouTube members, we'd love to have you guys come in and hang out and join our discussions. There is a join button underneath the video, as well as a link in the description to the YouTube membership benefits and tiers that I offer. Check all those out if they would have any interest for you. Regardless, I just appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out, checking out the video. Greatly appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to do so. Well, all that said, jump into the video here. Again, this is a Dark Souls story. This is part of his Prepare to Cry series, Solaire in the Sun by Vadi Video.
It's not easy to find the sun in Lordran.
Oh.
And when you do see it, who's to say it's real? The age of fire is ending, and the world is already dark. Logan believes that there are no gods, no transcendence, only power. To become a god is simply to find that power. The lords found their powers amongst the first flame and proclaimed themselves to be gods.
True.
But as the flame fades, the lords must rely on illusions instead of power, until new fuel for the flame is found. As Gwyn burns in his tomb, Gwendolyn and Frampt search desperately for someone to replace him, to maintain their age of light a little longer. Solaire reminds me of the legend of Icarus. Icarus is granted wings and uses them to chase the sun, but he flies too close and falls to his death. Solaire has limitless ambition and strives to obtain the sun as well, but he too runs the risk of flying too close. It's hard to find the sun in Lordran, and the world is already dark. Perhaps
To be so gloriously incandescent. I think that's what he says.
Solaire is looking for a new light. There is a prophecy that comes from Solaire.
Well, I mean, too, right? Like, the sun is the source of light, the fire's fading, the undead curse is spreading. So, I mean, like, yeah. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if a whole, like, subsect of, like, religion and belief would come around worshipping the sun, you know?
Solaire's homeland in Astora, a prophecy that sheds light on Solaire's quest.
There is an old saying in my family, thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know.
To fulfill the prophecy, you must be two things. You must be undead, and you must escape the asylum.
Which we do.
Oscar became undead, and traveled to the asylum to become a part of the prophecy. You carry out his legacy. But Oscar was not the only one trying to become a part of the prophecy. Solaire also escaped the asylum.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. Both undead, both imprisoned in the asylum, and now we both end up here.
That's true. I forgot about that line. Interesting. So wouldn't that mean that everyone that was human there had to do the same thing, right? They were undead once, they escaped the asylum. At least those that aren't, like, part of Gwyn's, like, knights or whatever.
Brimming with hollows. Could that really be mere chance? I hardly think so. I became undead to pursue this.
Solaire's quest meant so much.
Interesting. He became undead to pursue it. So he believed in this either prophecy and or yeah, he believed this so much that he literally like killed himself and became undead. Pursue this? Okay.
That he chose to become undead to fit the prophecy. So if you believe that you are the
That's hell of a
chosen
belief.
undead, then you and Solaire are on the same path, and your meeting was not chance, but fate. You can choose to believe that everything in your past led you here. But who was Solaire before he became undead and met you? Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight, had 3 children. One was named Guinevere, who fled her father and Anor Londo as the flame continued to fade. Another was Gwyndolin, born of the moon and raised as a daughter. Master of illusion, he maintains power in Anor Londo through an illusion of his sister and a fake son. The identity of the 3rd child is a mystery.
Which from Dark Souls 3 we now know as the Nameless King.
All we know is that he was a god of war, but his foolishness led to the loss of something.
But I mean, yeah, that was like the big theory for the longest time, that Solaire was actually the 3rd son.
Invaluable, and he had his god status rescinded. Statues were destroyed, and there are places where it is clear that there have been obvious efforts to remove all trace of him ever existing. But in a land far from Anor Londo, near an altar dedicated to sunlight, there is one statue that remains. It's the statue of a woman holding a small child, a child wielding a sunlight straight-sword. The same sword as Solaire. Solaire never talks of the past.
I wonder if Miyazaki intended Solaire to be the 3rd son because of that, or if that's just something that the community grasped onto and doesn't actually have anything to do with this. Because again, it's from the lore that's had the Nameless King is the god of war who was stricken from the annals of history because he essentially betrayed Gwyn and joined with the dragons against his father.
Only of the future, only of finding his son. If he is the son of Gwyn, then he has fallen out of his father's graces. But who is Gwyn to take his powers away? Solaire would have lost his status, and nothing more. Even though his equipment has no special powers, he travels through Lordran with little trouble, reaching Anor Londo, Demon's Ruins, and Lost Islith before you.
I mean, he was Giga Chad, it's Solaire.
War still watches over his warriors. Solaire crosses between worlds to help you take down your foes.
I mean, he was all about that jolly cooperation.
In the end, it doesn't matter if Solaire is the son of Gwyn. To the world, he's simply a friendly man who helps his comrades when they are in need. He is a man who gave everything he had to find something, despite looking like a fool. But after years of searching, his hope turns to despair. And his despair turns to madness.
Yeah, he is a tragic hero.
Finally, I have my very own son. I am the son. I've done it. I have. Yes, I did. I did.
Getting a little too much enjoyment out of this.
It's over. My son. It's setting. It's dark. So dark.
Solaire, a man of indomitable will, loses his mind to a creature that looks like the sun, and dies to your blade. Or does he? Time in Lordran is convoluted, and one undead may take
Multiversal
a
stuff.
different path. A path that lets Solaire persist a little longer.
What is that sword? I don't think I've ever seen that sword before.
A path that takes you both to the kiln of the first flame, where Solaire can fight for his son.
The parries. It's really kind of crazy to see like how the combat from Dark Souls 1 up to where, you know, like Elden Ring is now. He's chugging that Sunny D, babe. Some epic battle music. And there it is.
With Gwyn defeated, Solaire can light a flame of his own and return sunlight to the world. For the fire within Solaire will burn the brightest of all.
Thank you for watching. Please like or comment, subscribe, see the next episode. So there we go. There we go. That was the man, the myth, the legend, the Giga Chad that is Solaire. That was Dark Souls story, his Prepare to Cry series, Solaire and the Sun. Links will be down below in the description as always. See the original video without my commentary and reaction, Antivada Videos channel. So please do me a favor if you enjoy this video of his. I know it's an old one, but it's classic. This came out 12 years ago. This is Dark Souls 1 lore, you know what I'm saying? So it's always great to go back and watch these things. But yeah, check out all of his stuff. You know, I know that from a lot of stuff that was data mined, that there was supposed to be more of a quest line involving Oscar and Solaire that even went through to the very end. And when you defeated Gwyn, depending on who, like, you could summon one of them or both of them to fight with you against Gwyn, and then that was going to also play into the linking of the fire or going down the Dark Lord path, with like Solaire wanting to link the fire and, you know, that whole, you know, stuff with him and the sun and the light, and then Oscar wanting to become, you know, the undead lord with his prophecy and, you know, bringing about the Age of Dark. So to me, it sucks that we don't, that didn't end up in the game. You know, I think that would have been pretty dope. I got out of there. I don't remember. It might have even been Vadi Vidi himself, but there was some kind of video that went over that. So maybe if there is something on his channel on that, you could find that, or I could try to find it, maybe put it a link to it in the description. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff data mine in Dark Souls 1 that could have had some significant implications on the lore that didn't get put in there, and that's one of them that I wish they would have left in, because I think it would have made a big difference. But I mean, Solaire is the original man, you know. He's Mr. Jolly Cooperation. He's the one that everyone did their best to save, you know. He's the covenant that everyone joined, and 420 YOLO praise it, you know. Everyone's still out here praising the sun. You got to. It's a requirement. So I mean, yeah, 12 years ago, man. It has been that long. It is that old. 12 years ago. Crazy, man. Time flies. Time flies. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. We'll continue on with some more in his Prepare to Cry series as we go through his Prepare to Cry in Dark Souls 1. And then eventually we go to 2 and then 3, and then there's some Bloodborne and Sekiro in the mix as well. We'll get into all those. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video of mine with my commentary and reaction. If you did, consider leaving a like and a sub. That helps me and the channel grow. If you'd like to join us when I do these reactions live, as I am right now with my YouTube members, we'd love to have you guys come in and hang out and join our discussions that we've had before, during, and after the video reactions. There is a join button underneath the video, as well as a link in the description to the YouTube membership benefits and tiers that I offer. So if you have any interest in doing so, we'd love to have you guys come in and join us. So check all that out. Regardless, again, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy day to come in and hang out, watch the video. Greatly appreciate it. If you are still here at the very end, it means a lot for you to watch the video all the way through, and I greatly appreciate all your support. So yeah, thank you guys. Hope you're having yourselves a wonderful day. We'll see you on the next one.